Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So in this video I will show you the finishing process of the wings, and as you can see I have done a lot of jobs on them, and yes, so let's see what I have done so far. The first thing I did was to cut the wings following the shape. As you can see here is the plan for the elevators, and here is for the rudders. So I had all the measures and in order to trace the lines. Once I trace the line, as you can see, I have cutted them with a bandsaw, leaving a 10mm gap onto the hinge line in order to then glue the wood and make the hinge. As you can see, yes, I have glued some. It's a harder wood than balsa, but lighter than some other woods. So I like it to use this wood because it's easy also to sand and machine. And as you can see, I glued it onto the leading edge and also on the trailing edge of the wings. This is the elevator, but here is the wing and it's the same. And I shaped the leading edge, but I left the trailing edge straight. Once I have cutted the wings, before I glued the wood. Here you can see the elevator, but it's on all the moving part. I traced this template and carved out the foam, and then filled the hole with some micro balloons and epoxy resin. The epoxy and micro balloon putty mixture is very much stronger than foam, and it will resist the compression force made from the moving horn of the moving part. And yes, so I don't have to worry about anything that may be made to the foam collapsing while flying, and I'm very happy with the result. As you can see, also on all the moving parts except for the flaps, I have carved out the triangle shape in order to make the hinge, and I will use these are already drilled. I will use this type of hinge in order to make the moving part. I will use 3 of them on all the moving part, except also for the flaps. That will use an external hinge, and that's why I will leave this part straight. Onto the wings, here on the back side, since I didn't have to carve this out, I will make some lighting holes that will be later covered with the covering paper or tissue, or a cover like covering plastic, and yes, just for lighting purposes. Here you can see also that I have carved out the servo base, and I needed to be a lot precise because I had the servo hardpoint attachment that I glued earlier, and I also made a little hole right here on the both servos, because doing like that it is really easier to pass the wire into the wire channel without too much trouble. Since I had glued the rib of the wing into between the two main pieces of the wing, some glue went inside the wire channel, and I had to carve it out. So I made a little tool. Here you can see it. I just made these stitches with the Dremel sanding tool, and once I get it inside the wing from the tip of the wing, and slowly rotating it with a cordless drill. And once I reach the point where the glue has spilled out, I increased just a little bit the speed and passed it through without so much trouble. So it's a really nice method if you have your wire channel that's clogged up. and I really recommend it. It goes pretty straight because it has already the guide. The wire channel makes the guide, so it can't wobble around your wing and destroy everything. You have to be really careful doing it because it can do some damage if you are not careful. I just need to glue some more woods here between the aileron and the flap, and also on the tip of the wing. Also here on the elevators I have to do the same thing, but it's almost finished. So I think this will be the last video for the wings, and the next video will be on the installing the engine on the plane, and closing up the fuselage, gluing the elevator on the tail, and yes, finishing everything up. So I really hope you liked the video, and if you want to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, it will be a lot meaningful for me, because I like to share my experience on this channel. If you want to leave a comment below, just do it. I will be glad to answer your questions. So yes, for this video is all, and thanks for everything, and have a nice day. Bye!